And the code is P0520, engine oil pressure sensor. Now the reason why I'm even going over this and explaining this is because it's pretty simple. It should take you about 20 minutes. I have a 2011 Chrysler Town Country. What's happening here is when you get inside the car, I've hooked up the OBD sensor. Plugs in underneath the dash, and I have that right there. And you can see here that I have a check engine light on. And the code is P0523, engine oil pressure sensor. Switch A, high. So what we've done is we've changed the oil, and we also changed the filter, and this light still is on. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna replace that engine oil pressure sensor. Here's the oil pressure sending unit replacement part. So on this sensor here, first thing you're going to notice is on the threads, they've already put a sealant in there, so as you tighten that in, you're not going to have any leaks. When you go in, this will be installed in this direction right here. You're going to put your hand in, and you're just going to slide back through the wires, and you're going to run your fingers across this brass piece right here. And what you're going to notice, kind of rounded, or there's no hard edges on this at all, so you actually have to get a special socket to do this. So feel those rounded edges to come back, and then you're going to pop that clip off. Once you do that, then you're going to put your socket in there, and then you're just going to pop that out. I'll show you how it's done. Here's that special socket. It's really deep. As you can see, it allows this connection to fit inside there, and it's just going to fit over, and then you will just unscrew that. Next thing we're going to do is take this glamour cover off, and that's just going to pop off. So to get back to the oil pressure sending unit, we have the battery right here, and then you can see we're going to come down here, and we're going to go down. You can see these silver wires here. So you'll come back off of those wires. There's a clip here you're going to end up squeezing. It's really tight down here. I'm going to slide my fingers in. I'll feel that brass piece right there, and then I'm going to slide my fingers back, and then I'm going to disconnect that connection. I've popped that free, and you can see that in our oil pressure sending unit is right back there. And so that's the cover. We're going to stick that socket on top of that, and then we're going to remove that. Take the socket, and you're going to come in, and you're going to put it on top of that sensor. And as you can see, I have that socket in place, so we're going to stick the extender on there, and then we're just going to loosen that up and take that out. So now we've removed it, and we're going to pull that out, and there's that oil pressure sending unit. Okay, now we got it removed. We're going to get in there and show you what it looks like. So we're going to come down here. You can see right there, that piece right there. You're just going to get your oil pressure sensor, and you're going to hand screw it in there to get it started. So now you can see it right there. I got it started. It did take, 3 or 4 minutes for me. I just took my time, kept fiddling with it, and I kept spinning around on it. Once it's set, it just popped right in. So now that I got it started, I'm just going to take my socket and put my socket back over that and tighten it. The reason why you want to do it by hand is not with the socket is you don't want to cross thread it. So it went in smooth. I know it's not cross threaded, so now I can stick my socket on there and tighten it down. Just get it so it's snug. You're going to have a tendency to want to grab this plastic piece and spin with this plastic piece. Don't do that. Don't risk breaking it. So once you get it snug in there as tight as you can, get your socket on it. So the last thing you're going to do, you're going to take this connector, you're going to bring that down, and you're going to push that back into place until you hear that pop. Once you hear that pop and it's connected back in, you are done. Go in and clear the air codes. Double check that, make sure it's not leaking, and you should be good to go. And please like and subscribe.